Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we are doing a what is on my iPhone XS Max. I'm super excited for this video. I've watched so many. I don't know why. Maybe I'm like nosy. I don't know. I love just like seeing how people organize their phone and what they have on it, and I'm just excited to share with you guys what is on mine. So with that, let's get started.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms.
So I'm gonna be honest, I first started recording this video and I realized halfway through that I didn't even hit record on the phone screen recording. So I was talking about things and you guys obviously had no idea what I was looking at. So I had to redo the video, but that is okay. So I have the iPhone XS Max. Goodness, I don't remember what color, what the color is called. I did it doesn't even say on it. It's kind of like a dark grayish color. I don't know. I love just really just toned down neutral colored phones. So I normally go with the darker, the grays and the space grays and the silvers if they don't offer the space gray, but I normally choose darker colors. So I chose that, and then as my case I use Apple cases normally, and it's the black faux leather cases. So I love the Apple cases. It keeps it slim and it's still pretty protective, and then ironically I say protective, but my screen is so cracked, it's ridiculous. And I mean, at first you think it's just the screen protector, but no, it's the actual screen is cracked, and it's way too expensive to fix. So right now we're just gonna rock the cracked screen. It doesn't affect anything except for my emotions if that's allowed. Anyways, so as the lock screen, I have my baby girl. She just turned 6 months about a week ago. So I took one of her pictures and I made it my background because I love her so much and I love seeing her face. And then as the home screen, I have a picture of me and my honey, one of our engagement photos. I'll go ahead and insert, just because they're both so cute, my lock screen and then my home screen. Some of y'all may have realized that I have military time on my phone, and about 2 years ago I went out of the country and I switched it over to military time just to kind of keep up with everyone and everything that was going on. And I don't know why, but I've kind of kept it on ever since. When I got a new phone, I changed the settings to where it would have military time. I just prefer it. I don't know. I really don't know why, but I like it, so I've kept it. So that's why we've got military time. So let's get started. I'm gonna move over here and we'll go ahead and insert the screen right here. Let's get started. So on the home page, when you open up the phone, there's two things. You've got the folder for social and then Alarm Me. So for all of my folders, when I title them, I actually just put a space between each letter. I don't know why. I think it looks good, and then I also use all lowercase. So yeah, I think it looks really clean, and it just kind of keeps it just easy to navigate. I don't know. Yeah, so I do that. So my social folder has all of the apps that I kind of I just fun that I use a lot. So my Facebook app, I've got Instagram, Snapchat, and then Pinterest, and then my IMDb. I find myself using that all the time. I don't know why, but I do. So there's that. And then my Netflix, and then my Spotify, and then my Roku app. So then we've got the alarm clock app. So I would highly suggest using this app. It's awesome. So the normal alarm clock doesn't work for me on the phone, just the normal clock. This alarm clock actually will not stop going off until you log onto your phone and turn it off yourself. So it's awesome. It's literally a game changer when it comes to waking up if you have problems like I do. So there's that. At the bottom we've got my phone, my Safari, and then I titled it messaging. You don't obviously see the title on it until you open it up. But I've got my Messenger and my messages. So I've actually found that I use Facebook Messenger like a lot more than I use my regular messaging app. So then we slide over and I have the first tab. Okay, don't hate me. I know there's like a ton of you guys that are probably upset that I didn't clear out my notifications. I've literally had this amount of notifications for like months, like, and it stresses me out, and I get it, but like I try to go through and I try to clean up my mail, my Gmail, and it just never happens. Like I just give up after deleting like 100 because it takes forever, and I don't know, like I'm scared to delete something that I'll need. Alright, so up at the top left we've got the shopping. So H&M, I don't really do a whole lot of shopping for myself on H&M. I love H&M clothing, but I prefer to shop for that in person if I do anything from H&M because you never know. But I use H&M for my daughter's clothes because baby H&M is just amazing. It's awesome. I highly suggest it if you have a kiddo, or if you have a friend with a kiddo, or really if you just want to buy cute baby clothes and hold them until you have a kiddo. I don't know. Is that weird? Then the Target app. I love Target. It's actually really sad because the closest Target to me is 2 hours away. I live in a pretty small town, so 2 hours isn't too bad, but like it's also like really sad that I can't go every day and spend money I don't need, you know? Like you walk in there and you always come out with something you didn't know you needed, but it's amazing. Then I have the Walmart app because Walmart's literally the only store here in town, pretty much. And so I use the app quite a lot actually. And then Amazon, always nice to have on one of those last minute purchases, you know. And then the local coffee shop here has an app, so I put that in my shopping just because I know I'm going to be spending money if I open it. And then my American Eagle, which is like the only place that I get jeans at because I'm pretty tall, and so it's like the only place that I found that fit me, that offer the length I need, which is awesome. So, and then my Prime Video, yeah. And then we have Edits. So Edits is basically like anything photography or video related. I mean, I use all of these. So like the iMovie, I don't use iMovie to edit my videos unless it's just something like super basic that I just need to put together for like a project for my job. But other than that, like I really don't use it. I actually prefer just Adobe software, so I use Premiere Pro. But iMovie is always nice and easy to use if you need to make something short. And then we've got the Photoshop Express. I love Photoshop, so I use that for some editing, but not a whole lot. I use Chatbooks, so it's this really cool app where you can like kind of just upload all of your photos and create just like books. So I actually did that for my fiance for our 1-year anniversary a while back, and it was really cool, and it's like super modern looking, so it's just gonna be perfect to like put in our home and just kind of use for decoration and for just like looking back at memories. It's awesome. So that's really cool. And then we've got our PixArt app, which I'm like just figuring out how to use. I don't know. I downloaded it a few months ago and I didn't realize like how much it offered. So it's actually really neat, and I'm like learning a lot of cool tricks on it, and I'm thinking about getting a subscription. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Comment below. I don't know what all they offer, but they offer quite a bit without the subscription, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. And then the Visco, I use some of their filters, but not a whole lot actually. I'm not active on Visco, like I don't post anything, I just use their filters. Okay, and then Lightroom, which is my favorite to use for photo editing. So of course I have that. And then we've got the Canon app. So I have a Canon and it's just easy to access my photos through the app, so that's cool. And then our grid post, which is what I use for sometimes for my Instagram. I post like the photos, I don't know how to explain it, but like triple wide photo, like one photo, but like for all tiles. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, so that's what I use. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. Okay. And then we have the Sprocket app. So for Christmas I actually got an HP Sprocket. It's like a little miniature photo printer. I don't know. It's cute, I guess. And then we've got the Photos app, which is just all my photos on my iPhone. So there's that. And then we've got the health, Nike training. I use some of their like programs. I say use as like present tense. I used. I haven't worked out in a while. But if I do, I use that as like a reference, I guess. And then the Apple Health app, the Activity app, and the Watch app I use because I do have an Apple Watch. So I use that just to kind of keep track of stuff. And then Sanford Health, which is like the local, I guess not local. Sanford's pretty big, but it's the clinic that I go to. So then we've got travel. So under travel is the Delta, United. I've used both of them, so I've just downloaded their app. I'm not a member of any of them though. And then we've got Amtrak, which is always nice. Google Maps, weather, all the goodies that you need when you're traveling. And then we've got our Jesus section. So our Jesus folder has got the Bible. We've got Abide, which is a great app for like devotionals, daily devos, and they're almost like podcasts, so you just kind of listen to them, and it's awesome. You can choose the length of time that you have and like what you want to listen to and the topic of it. I highly suggest downloading it and checking it out because it's super cool. And then I have a New Hope app, which is actually the church that I go to. So it's their app, and it just kind of keeps you connected on a Sunday morning, and then also some other stuff that they offer, which is awesome. And then Covenant Eye, we've got that just to kind of keep everyone accountable on our phones. And so that's why I have that there. And then we've got a game section. This is more for my fiance because he loves playing games, so I try to download some of the games he plays, just to kind of, I guess, do something that he really enjoys. So the one that we are currently playing is Darts of Fury. It's so much fun. So that's the game that we use a lot. We just kind of, I don't know, you can play with your friends, you can play with other people, it's really cool. And then Mario Kart, which I like to do, so that's why I have it on there. And then we've got, of course, the camera app. And then next to that is Productive. So I've got all my finances and my bank account. We've got some like Google stuff in here that I need for work, just to access all the files through that, and my Gmail. And then we've got just like some other stuff, the stuff I need for YouTube, and then my notes and my calendar. So those are all my productive apps. I guess, stuff I use for work. And then throwaways. So these are all the apps that I've just found myself like not using ever. So I kind of put them in this folder because they were kind of messy just laying around and not being touched. So it's just a bunch of the apps that I don't use. I sometimes use the voice memos, and I sometimes use a calculator, but it's like maybe like 4 times a year. So those aren't really touched. And then we've got like reminders and that kind of stuff, which I use other apps for, like my calendar and stuff for reminders and stuff like that. So I don't really use any of this stuff, and I never really buy anything on Apple Music or Apple Store because I use Spotify for music, and then as far as the Apple Store goes, I can just go online for that, so I don't use that either. And then we have our settings, which is always nice to check out, just the goodies. And then our FaceTime app, which I'll occasionally use, so it's just kind of over there, like if I want to swipe over and video chat anyone. So yeah, let's go into photos. So I don't really have it organized at all. I kind of have a few like albums. So like we have our engagement album here, which is like most of our engagement photos that were taken, at least the good ones that we like. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm really bad at like deleting stuff, so that was a lot of fun to do. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to do a lot more of these like fun videos and stuff, not just serious like my first video I posted, but I also do want to hit on some serious stuff. So if you guys watched my first video and have anything that you want to ask or have anything you want me to expand on, I'd love for you guys to comment below that video or this video, anywhere really. I want to share as much as I can, just to help you ladies out there with similar situations. If you have any questions, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so excited to keep doing this. I'm having so much fun. So with that, thank you for watching.
Put your head on my shoulder.